Yo, yo, yo. Peace, y'all, and welcome to the Den. I'm Carlos Starger, your host, and look, and if it is your first time checking this out, do me a favor, y'all. Hit that like or that bell. Being away, how y'all doing today? I'm all right if y'all all right, but I'm gonna say one thing. I know it's hot. I know in the South it is hot as a minifig out there. I know up here in Burlington it is hot as HE double hockey sticks. Be hot beyond that. I mean, it is hot. It's so hot out here. It's scary. I knew they had clouds. I knew they had a lot of clouds. Look, that cloud structure for a reason. Cause shoot, you got a lot of got. I mean, you see more open sky than anything. And shoot, when they say all seasons, we got them all here. Even in the winter, we still got nice weather here in North Carolina. Yeah, Georgia, they got that unpredictable bipolar schizophrenic weather. It could be hot in June or be cold and be cold and it could be hot the first day of June and cold the next day. I mean that's everywhere though, on the real for real. Just like and then they always talk about we living in the last days. Maybe we are, but we ain't gotta keep reminding people don't have to people get reminded every day. We living in the last days, y'all. We living in the last days. I know that. I've been preached the gospel. I've been preached that too ever since I ain't gonna say knee high to a June bug, but when I was young, that's what I'm gonna say. But I'm gonna say this right quick though. But what tickles me, like I'm so glad. One thing I can say now, I'm so glad that, like I say, they say people are woke now. Shoot, I've been woke. I've been woke. I've been woke. But all you have to do, watch, listen, observe, and pray. That's all you got to do. And what's so hard about that, people? And you know what they say, a mind's a terrible thing to waste? Translation. Hard head make a soft ass. Yeah, but you don't know nothing, you can't do nothing, can't be nothing. So get that knowledge. Learn why you got the opportunity. Because a lot of stuff, let me tell you something. What's trying to be buried will come back. Think about it. They know how to dig up. People do dig now, and people are digging. And guess what? The truth is there. I mean, I hate to say it, but the truth is there. It's somewhere way under. So I'm gonna tell y'all this though. They say the truth will set yourself free. Excuse me, y'all. Fuck. Joy. God damn. Shit. Pardon me, brothers and sisters. Handle the issue, but never mind it. You know what? Something drop, you better pick it up because it might cause you know what, you never know how catching it might be. So you got to be careful sometimes too because whatever you drop might be fragile or it might be dangerous. So glad I did pick it up. Excuse me, y'all. Like I said again, I apologize for disappearing. I meant to say I'll be right back. Because you know what, though, I'm not trying. I'm not to put it like this. I ain't the rude. I ain't the rude one, y'all. Excuse me for grabbing on the mic. Awkward position. Yeah, but anyway, y'all. I did want to have a special guest today, but hey, it's still early in the week, so I guess And whenever they want to be, I guess it have to be a weekend thing. So the den might might extend, might do Saturdays also, if possible, maybe Sundays. But guess what? I'm just gonna do when I do when I do. I'm sorry. I'm gonna do what I do when I do, and how I'm gonna. And don't ask me how I'm gonna do it, cause I'm gonna do it my way. Yep. But put it like this: it won't be no regrets, and guarantee you, you'll love it, especially coming from music from a brother like me, because right now this is still practice, but one day, one day, I'm gonna be that podcast god. And yes, I'm gonna be that podcast god. Like JBL was that wrestling god, I'm gonna be that podcast god. And ain't nobody that's gonna tell me nothing. And ain't nobody gonna dethrone me either. And just to let you know, I'm doing my own thing. I'm doing my own thing. I ain't trying to make it too big. I'd rather stay normal than to be too big. Because sometimes you can be too bricks, you can be too big for your damn britches. And your head might be bigger, your head might be bigger than the mighty sea. So, but the key to that, y'all, remain humble, and keep striving for righteousness. That's all you got to do. What's so hard about that? God damn it. Shit. Excuse me, y'all. Sorry. But guess what? I was talking to my son-in-law today. Yeah, Gary. And I mean, that dude, I remember, I met him 14 years ago when I worked with my fiance. And I remember every time he used to come up to Kroger, back then, we used to always talking. We used to always rap about something, talk about something. But man, it's funny too because I thought, you know what? Back then, we were like, but you know, we see each other, we partners, we cool. But it's funny now because his his mother-in-law, my fiance, we was just co. It was funny because we were just co-workers 14 years ago. Now look at us. Look at us now. Yeah, we reconnected, and it's funny how we reconnected a couple of months before my dad left this world. It hooked up a month afterwards. But and look, and now I call him my son-in-law, but yes, he's my future son-in-law. Cause after me and Veronica, when me and Veronica when we do say I do, and the date we haven't set the date yet, but when we do, we gonna let y'all know. So y'all just chill, take a chill pill, be cool, and we don't need no rushing. But I'm gonna say this right here too. Like I said, as soon as she becomes Miss Veronica Stargell, he will be my son-in-law. Yes, he will. Officially. Officially. I finally had that son-in-law I always wanted. And like and like they said in the Isley Brothers song, I deserve better, baby. Yep, I deserve better in life. And like that, hear me now. Yeah, don't get me started now. But yeah, you know what though, it's always a good, like I tell people, it's all, finding love is always a good thing. But guess what? And like, finding love is one thing, but in the words of Stevie Wonder, make sure you're sure. Make sure you sure. Because guess what? We all have been the victim, thinking everything was all peaches and cream, and wind up, and then after we get out of that, thinking we found better, thinking we found different, knowing that it wasn't better, and that's just like saying going from sugar to shit. And guess what? I thank the Lord. I didn't. You know what? I ain't gonna lie to you. I was like anybody on this earth. Even though I was a little skeptical, but at least this time I knew. I mean, it wasn't all them. It was. I mean, it always take two sides to the story, but I ain't gonna say I was all perfect or whatnot, like a saint in the thing. But I will tell you this: at least put it like this. I'm not gonna say at least I didn't do this, at least I didn't do that or nothing. I'm just gonna say this right here. Just put it like this: karma plays a big part. And to be honest with you, if God knows your heart, and you know you might not have been perfect, but at least you did what you were so. At least you did. At least you tried to strive for righteousness, and at least you didn't do. At least you didn't do nothing intentionally to try to hurt somebody, knowing that you have a good heart, and then it seemed like they just didn't appreciate it. Yeah, that'll make anybody bitter for real. You put your hope, you put your all in it, and then to feel like you gotta stand to feel like when you did your part and they didn't. Yes, it does hurt. Yes, it will piss you off. Yes, it makes you want to go out there and think without acting. But thank the Lord, I thought at least I took a chance to think before acting out because is it worth going to is it worth going to jail? Is it worth spending life behind bars and they won't let you see daylight? I mean, some people. I mean, like, I'm just gonna say this. But when a person say like if a person, I'm not saying me. I'm not calling nobody out. But I'm just saying an example. It could be man or woman. They come home and they catch their spouse in the bed with somebody, with somebody else. Now, how you think they supposed to react? I ain't gonna lie to you. Ain't no telling how I would have reacted because I can't say. But I'm gonna be honest with you. I know I'd be mad as hell, but at the same time, I would also think, is it worth my freedom? And is it worth going through all that aggravation with these so-called, with these so-called, I ain't gonna say who, but y'all know who I'm talking about. And then they try to tell you something thinking you're gonna agree to. It's not worth all that. But I will tell you this. All I'm just gonna say, karma's a bitch. Payback is a motherfucker, and revenge is sweet. So you got to be careful who you hurt, who you piss off, and who you really try to destroy. Cause the ones who you try to destroy will come back at your ass with a vengeance. And I'm not, and like I said, I'm not calling nobody out, but I'm just telling y'all for what what goes on every day in life. Hell, all you have to do is watch the 6 o'clock news. Yeah, that's all you got to do. Watch the news. You hear it on the news every day, and like Public Enemy say, it feels like we living in a zoo. And yeah, that is so true because Lord have mercy, people. I mean, I'm just saying, sick people. It's a sickness in this world, and it's a damn shame we don't have no cure for it. And I'm not talking about COVID. I'm not talking about cancer. I'm not talking about AIDS. I'm talking about ignorance. That's the biggest sickness in the world. Yeah, because if you ignorant where you just hate people for no reason, being hateful to others because you think you can, and thinking you could just do whatever you can to people because they pissed you off, that's just that's just plain out ignorant and mean. And then try to be arrogant and nice or whatever. Oh, ain't nobody trying to hear your shit, man. So guess what? We just don't pay. We just don't pay attention. We just try to stay away from. Like I said, that's why we try to stay away from the system because that's exactly what they'll do. Try to tell you what they want you to hear. Oh, ain't nobody got time for that. That's why I rather just stay to myself, stay out of trouble, stay normal, and guess what? And keep my hands clean. So that way, none of y'all motherfuckers don't have to worry about seeing me on the damn news. And that's for real. That's some REAL shit. And y'all know I'm telling the truth now. Because like I told y'all before, these little young Rudy Poots now, they think going to jail is a badge of honor, but they just don't realize it'll make it harder on them in life more than they think. You can't tell them little Rudy Poots nothing because guess what? You try to tell them something, it go one end and out the other. As soon as they get behind bars or get in trouble with the law, they be the first one screaming for their mama, crying and all that other kind of shit. And then don't let them don't they you know what? And they don't realize when they lock you up and throw away the key, they don't care who the hell they throw you in there with. And they so crazy and behind bars, they'll beat the hell out of it and then don't even realize that they did it. And then you got them real crazy inmates that they ain't scared. Look, they ain't scared to speak their mind. They can say something like, "I want the fat one. Give me the fat one." And then the other brother, "Why you want the fat one, man? So he can stop the ventilations in the summer and in the winter and all the summer they can give me shade." I would have been like, "Oh hell no." And then you got them seriously crazy, violently inmates. "What the hell are you staring at, you rotten bastard? You think this is a zoo? Come here. I'll break you apart with my bare hands." I would have that look like, "Oh my God, I just shit it on myself." And then, like I said, and then I know a lot of people that's been behind bars, and the first thing they'll tell me, "Low, you don't really want to be in here." I said, For one thing, the way it smells, they smell like it's the way it smells. Somebody can't cook in this joint. They ain't trying to accommodate you. They trying to kill you. They trying to kill you while you in there. So I ain't trying to go nowhere. I don't feel comfortable being. So that's why I'm so glad that I stayed away from the system. I mean, I'm not knocking nobody who who been arrested or been locked up or anything because, like I said, you could always be at the wrong place at the wrong time. And who am I to judge? And we don't live in glass houses, so damn, we need to quit throwing stones for real. Because, like I said, people throw the past in your face, and guess what? They ain't trying to look at what you're trying to they ain't looking at you trying to go forward. They still trying to bring stuff to your face. I mean, like the past, for example, trying to make you feel like you ain't sugar honey iced tea. Yeah, that keep me from saying bad words. And plus two, they try to keep you from saying they really just trying to make you feel lower than low. Yeah, really trying to make you feel what they want you to feel like. Nothing but a number. But guess what? Like I said, I tried everything in my power to stay out of trouble, even in school. Like I said, everybody, I mean, I was one of those who were bullied, but guess what? I'm not in school no more. And like people talking about, have you ever thought about getting back at those bullies? I said, you know what? It's not even worth it because guess what? A lot of them even dead or in jail. But guess what? If I was to see them again, They said, what would you do if they were down? And I'd be like, good for them. Karma's a bitch. Payback is a motherfucker, and revenge is sweet. I don't have no sympathy for them, but I will say this: I pray for them because they don't know no better. But at the same time, my mind say I don't give a shit, but my heart say let like I said let karma handle them. But guess what? Karma, you know what? Life already kicking their ass, so there's no need to try to don't need to try to get revenge or retribution or anything like that. Because guess what? God's got it. But on the real though, certain ones if I catch on the street, if I catch them by themselves, I will whoop their ass for real. But I'm psyched, just kidding. But I thought about it now. Don't get it twisted. But that don't mean I'm gonna do it because, like I said, jail is no place I want to be. And then on top of that too, they don't fight no more. They shoot. So guess what? It's best to just stay calm, carry yourself carry yourself accordingly, and remain humble. And like I said, you don't have to fight to get respect. Just come to them like an adult. If you come to them and like you are an adult, and you know what though, that'll go a long way if you just talk to a bro. But you know, some people you can't just talk to. Sometimes you got to go toe to toe, and you got to go fight. You got to fight fire with fire. And like I told you million times before, I'm a man of peace, but sometimes I will bring the heat. But like I said, it's not even worth the energy nor the aggravation. And plus, it's damn sure it ain't worth the irritation. So I thank the Lord for change. I mean, like I said, I'm not perfect, but I do thank the Lord for change. Because everybody deserves a change, especially for the greater good. And I thank the Lord for life, health, strength, courage, knowledge, and wisdom. Thank the Lord for that every day. And like I say, it's not about religion. It's more about spirituality. And believe me, I'm in a spiritual mode at this moment, feeling good, y'all. And in the words of Robert Plant, I'm in the mood for a melody. I'm in the mood for a melody. I'm in the mood. I'm just singing a song, y'all. A lot of y'all don't know nothing about that for real, for real. Yep. But I just want to say this: it's hot as a motherfucker out there. Stay cool. Stay very, very cool. Drink a whole lot of water. If you don't like water, drink some Gatorade or some Powerade. Refrain from the Kool-Aid. Refrain from the sodas and stuff because I'm trying to. During this time, I like to drink water. Keep the bumps off your face too. But yeah, I drink a whole lot of water when it's hot because it is hot as it is hot as a you know what out there. And look, and if y'all have respiratory problems or whatnot, or have other health issues, stay in the house for real. Cause a lot of us up in age now, we don't need to be out in that heat. That heat will kill you. And to be honest with you, I ain't ready to go yet. I'm ready. I go when God ready for me to go. But right now, I ain't ready to go no time soon. So I'd rather stay cool, stay hydrated. Excuse me, and I'm staying my you know what in the house on the real. But y'all know what? And you know what? And I want to thank y'all for tuning in and viewing my podcast today because I'm letting y'all know love is life and life is love. And I really appreciate y'all for tuning in. Those who haven't got a chance to look at it live, you can always watch the replay. Oh yeah. And if it's God's willing, I might be back in a little bit or after an hour. But put it like this. Y'all gonna see me before y'all gonna see me live again before 8 o'clock hit. And I guarantee you that. But anyway, my time is up, my people. And again, I want to thank each and every last one of y'all for those who tuned in. But for those who didn't, you can always check out my replay. And like I said, and if you have it in your heart, hit that like or hit that bell, please. And again, thank you for tuning in to the Den. And I will be and possibly, if God's willing, I'll be back. I'll be back later on before 8 o'clock. But anyway, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for watching the Den. I'm your host, Carlos Stargell. And until then, God bless you. I love you. Y'all be good. Y'all take care of yourselves and each other. Peace through fingers. And I'm out of here like last year. Yeah.